Ja, alle müssen sterben.
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home. The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves. Yeesh, that is enough.
Wow,
These entries
gut.
from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
I thought I might find you here, Teach. Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Gerald's?
Ja, ist es. Das ist meins.
So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery. Is that so? He was the captain of the knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding.
Nicht die Zeit dafür, Claude. Echt nicht die Zeit.
Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
Das kann ich nicht tun. Nö, absolut nicht.
Wait, are you really saying I'm going to have to sneak in here in the dead of night to read it? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
Ernsthaft? Wow, okay. Probier's noch einmal.
Wait, are you really... I know how...
Es ist wie ein Pokémon, wo man einfach... Das ist echt... Oh. Fein, Kies.
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect. Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it?
Ich will sie töten.
If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand, even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Ich traue dem Cloud irgendwie nicht.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods.
Wow, dramatisch.
Now is the time to cleanse Fodlin with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind.
Oh. Drama im bösen Lager.
Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Ingrid hat Geburtstag. Gehen wir tun. Nehmen wir es auch uns zu. Yep, sad music time.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Danke.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here. If you must weep,
Ganz wir müssen jetzt hier traurige Musik erleben. Ja, ist schon ein bisschen unbefriedigend. So, hier. Bogenkampf. Ja, machen wir es mit der Juni.
nice try. I call that a win.
Tut mir leid, Bernie. Diese schweren Zeiten müssen Opfer gebracht werden.
How do you like that?
Ja, dürfte Kapitel 10 sein.
How do you like that?
9 oder 10 bin mir gerade nicht. Muss ich gleich gucken. Oh, das kann schon anspruchsvoller sein gegen Petra. Sie erledigt. Ah, schon das Finale. Ach, schon wieder Felix. Halten wir es mal. So, und... Das ist schade, aber ich halte mir aus. Aber ich hier in der 9 Aufgabe habe, ist ein bisschen 10. Wow, Blut. Aktiviert das für seinen Wappen. Oh, das tötet mir aber. Ja, den 1% Crit hast du jetzt verdient.
I'll celebrate later.
Ja. So, und das Oberstufe-Siege bekommt. Sehr schön. Schauen. Speichern. Und, ja, Kapitel 10.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he... That's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Gute Einstellung.
What's this? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
Okay, ich mache jetzt nur einmal
What's
das...
that? What's that?
Nee. Reitungsfragen mache ich jetzt nicht.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
Danke, Raffi. Hallo, Dimitri.
I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Ja, leider kann ich dich nicht mitnehmen, Dimitri. Okay. Mich einfach von der Seite an. Unhöflich. Regenwurm. Rekrutieren, da habe ich schon die beiden, die ich haben wollte. Und den letzten, den ich rekrutieren will, ist... dafür muss ich Kapitel 11 erst erreichen.
That's so.
Ich bin am aktuellen Squad eigentlich ganz zufrieden. Außer mit Lorenz. Also nur wegen seinem Charakter. Jetzt weiß ich es gar nicht mal so schlecht. Der Schleier. Der Kram. Was noch? Oh, das ist was. Genau, den will ich als nächstes rekrutieren. Samenpflanzen. Gut. Pflegen. So. Gehen wir noch mit
It's
dir.
a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Ich machen.
Hello there.
Guter Mann.
Hi there.
Ist noch was? Nö. Ich für Anfänger.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor, No.
Danke, Ingrid. Ja, wahre Worte von ihr. So, jetzt habe ich was vergessen. Bernadette ist nicht in ihrem Zimmer.
Hey there.
Jetzt weiß ich nicht, wo ich sie suchen soll.
Professor, what happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Also kann ich nicht rekrutieren, also anscheinend wirst du mir nicht deine Power geben. Ja, durch die beiden.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried. Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Ja, von euch, dass ihr fröhlich bleibt, um mich nicht runterzuziehen.
I was so hoped. We were thinking.
Einfach nur, wenn ich mit beiden geredet habe. Hallöchen, Ferdi.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
Das ist nichts Neues.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Nicht die Zeit, um so über sowas zu reden, aber okay. Schauen wir uns wieder die Gärten an.
Hey.
So. Noch mehr Loot. Und noch ein bisschen was. Das ist nichts. Da können wir weitergehen. Gut. Hier lang Richtung zu den. Wir sind einem ein bisschen zu weit. Ja, hier geht's lang. Das Apfeltee.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Danke, Lorenz.
Professor, people are saying horrible things about Marianne. They're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll... Leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter.
Warum soll sich jemand Marianne beschuldigen?
That would be the quickest way to resolve this. Come on, Marianne. Let's give it our all. Never seen... Oh, you...
Ah. Ja, selbst in solchen Situationen sagt... Selbst Lorenz ist in solchen Situationen nicht herzlos.
Professor, they're saying leave it.
Seite.
What's this? 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 What's this?
Das ist alles.
There is no one. I do not know if there is.
Zumindest bei meinen Leuten will ich nach verlorenen Items schauen. Oh, hallo Cloud. Was machst du denn hier in der Ecke?
Hi, Teach. I see the storm in your eyes has passed. You're looking much better. I've been reading Gerald's diary. The baby he mentions. That's you, isn't it? I can't understand about half of what's written here, but Gerald really cherished you. That much is clear.
Danke, Cloud. Achso, er ist schon motiviert genug.
Professor? Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
Wow. Hätte nicht gedacht, aber Lorenz will gerade ein paar Scheiße erwähnen.
Hopefully the knights finish their business and hurry back. I wouldn't mind having a few extra lances around. It seems most isn't that a
So geredet haben.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate?
Wow.
If dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
Unhöflich.
Maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was.
Oh, ich bin froh, dass das kein spielbarer Charakter ist. Wow, die ist echt unhöflich. Unsympathisch.
About her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard.
Auch wenn das jetzt interessant ist.
I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just being
Ja,
paranoid.
das stimmt schon.
Please ignore me.
Man sollte es nicht unbedingt gegenüber der Person sagen, die gerade ihren Vater verloren hat. Das war schon ein bisschen ungehobelt vom Sylvain.
Hey!
So. Bin ich wieder hier oben. Ich muss in der Sackgasse.
That's right.
Hallo Ash.
Not just Tomas, but Monica too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people really? What do they want?
Das weiß ich auch nicht, Ash. Das weiß ich auch nicht. Wir sagen, die Vögel und Mäuse gehört vermutlich jemand, der Tiere liebt. Dieses Buch mit Farben gehört wohl jemand, der schöne Erinnerungen damit verbindet.
Professor, oh Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
Danke, Sybil.
Need something? See you again soon.
Können wir gerade nichts machen. Gehen wir zum Kummerkasten. Kann ich allein von Luft und Liebe leben? Ich würde zwar gerne ein Tages haben, aber ich habe Angst vor, aber welches Ziel soll ich verfolgen? Erschebe beides. So, nochmal lesen. Ich habe die anderen Zettel im Kasten gelesen. Jeder hat Sorgen und klagt sich über irgendwas. Geht es den allen hier echt so schlecht? Man wächst an seinen Sorgen. Ja, meist kann man schon bei den Fragen erkennen, was, oder an Silvia kann man recht gut erkennen, wer die sind. Ja, da war Cyril echt nett. Da war echt ein guter Junge. Hallo Dorothea, wir haben gerade deinen Zettel gelesen.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. But I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Danke. Der lief von dir.
Hello, Professor. I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
Ja, wir sollten vorsichtig vorgehen.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Oh, danke, Dorothea.
What?
What? Ich wusste nicht, dass das... Okay, das wird wohl ihr. What? Hier lang.
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Gerald. He was pretty tactless, honestly. He could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke.
Ich habe genug Support. Okay.
Oh no. Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Oh, Dave. Nicht doch, Dave. Jetzt muss auch noch heulen. Die Musik passt gerade so überhaupt nicht.
No.
Professor.
So. Wie lang geht's?
Teach.
Okay.
Hey, Teach. Do you believe in gods?
Gerade nicht.
I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Seros religion, just gods in general. Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist?
Ja. Kann ich glauben.
That's not the answer I was expecting. Though, honestly, I've recently become a bit of a believer myself. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god.
Shadow? Achso, in die zerstörte Kathedrale, okay. Ja, viel Glück bei der Mission. Ich hoffe, du schaffst auch alles zu retten.
Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning. Of course, miracles can happen. And by that, I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example.
Ich meine, ich habe glaube ich 5 Züge dafür jetzt gebraucht. Also, das Glück kann man es auch so schaffen.
You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the creator. You're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with. Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist.
Ja, der ist echt ein unglaublich starker Magier.
And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help. Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle, or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams.
God.
Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fodlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fodlan's borders, who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A god like that, that's the sort of god I think I could believe in.
Ja, kann ich dir zustimmen, Cloud.
Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Seros if you say things like that. I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want. If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be. Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit.
Ist wirklich egal. Ich muss ja nicht das sagen, aber.
In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
Ja, wieder gern. Okay, plus schon mit unserem Cloud, sehr schön. Hier lang. Ah, ich bin traurig. Gebrochene Nase. Oh, hallo.
Do you have time for a request?
Kaiserliche Wache des Adrestianischen Reiches sucht jemanden, mit dem sie trainieren kann. Soll zu den Besten der Besten gehören. Aber für dich sind sie sicher kein Gegner, Magister. Okay.
I trained with Gerald just the other day.
Schauen wir gerade nach. Oh ja, ich sehe gerade, ich habe einiges an Frames verloren.